Hey everyone, it is Friday, February the 8th. Got my calendar in front of me this time, so I'm right on the ball. And I am excited to have, I have the day off. So we started having a snowstorm hit. It started late yesterday afternoon. I got caught in it as I was, well, what it was is I finished work at 1 and I had a breathing test scheduled for 3 o'clock. And so I just took the subway over to this little, there's right at the transfer station where I was going to have to, yeah, my brain's not working. I just woke up. Where I was going to have to transfer onto the bus that would take me to the breathing test. I decided to stay there for a little bit, just to kill some time. And they actually called me to say that they were about a half hour behind schedule. So at first I wasn't going to show up until closer to 3:30 because they told me I could do that. But thankfully I showed up there at 3 and they had a no-show. So they were able to take me at my regular time, which was great. So I did the breathing test and I have the results with me. I can't make heads or tails of them, but I'm seeing the respirologist on Monday after work. I have to go to a chest x-ray first, and then I see him, and he'll go over the results. And the breathing test was done the same way it's always been done with me. Like taking a quick deep breath in and blowing out really fast. And then there's one where you breathe in really fast and then you breathe out really slow. And then there's the puffing ones, like where you like go and then they cut off, like they block like the air flow, so you have to keep doing that, those kind of things. But this time they tapped on a new thing on at the end where they gave me 3 puffs of Ventolin. I've never taken puffers before or anything. So it was interesting to see that I at least felt a difference was made after 3 puffs of Ventolin. I felt then when I went to repeat the first test where you take like a really deep breath and blow out quickly, I felt like my lungs were bigger. Because my problem is always that it feels like my lungs are small, and that when I try to take a deep breath in, it feels constricted and tight. And so sometimes it even is not like a chest pain, but almost like a muscle pain. It's really hard to explain, but it's just really constrictive. And after the 3 puffs of Ventolin, I felt like I was able to breathe in longer, and I didn't feel that constriction of my lungs. I felt like I actually had room for this air. So that was interesting. And then when I pushed out, to me, I felt like it wasn't as weak. It felt strong, like a stronger breathing out. And yeah, and then, like you have to keep pushing the air out as far as it can go. And usually when I get to that point, my lungs start to hurt. And after having the Ventolin, they weren't. So I'm really interested to see now what the respirologist is going to say about that. Like, if there was an improvement in my results after the Ventolin. Because, I at least felt a difference in my body. And even and then after that, once they print out the results, I was able to leave, and just walking out to catch my bus, usually I'd get a little bit winded, and I didn't. So that was interesting. And anyways, as I got out, the snowstorm was getting worse. I left there at 3:30 and I got home at 4:45. Alex gets out of work at 4 and he works out very close to the airport, like almost right beside the airport. And usually it takes him a half hour to 45 minutes to get home. It took him almost 3 hours to get home last night. And so anyways, as we, I think the snow did stop a little bit after he got home. But it was calling for a lot more overnight and a lot more today into the afternoon. So, I got a text at about, I guess it was about 8 o'clock. I got a text from Jeremy's mom, Deborah, to say that I don't have to worry about coming in today, because she said the storm's looking like it's going to be really bad, and she figured it would probably take a long time for me to get there, and which is true. I was probably going to have to leave a good 15 minutes earlier to make sure, because the buses would be nuts. So I would have had to get up early and blah, 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 and I may still have even ended up being late. And then it's like, well, I'm there for only 4 hours, so if it had turned up I was late because of the weather and whatnot, it's kind of a waste for me to go. So anyways, that was very, very nice of them. They said they were still going to pay me. Today is my first payday, and they said that they would email me my pay. So, yay, I'm about to have breakfast and check that. But I just wanted to show you guys this snowstorm. Look at that. Look at that is the top of our garbage bins. See how high it is? And there's the porch for the guy upstairs. There's the snow on top of his bin and there. And then going down here, this is our green bin and there's snow there. And you can just see, I'm going to open this door to show you. Yeah. Like, it's just white everywhere. This gentleman next door has started shoveling, and look at, I'm going to show you the pile he's made so far. This is our step, and the snow goes right to it. There's his porch, and then it drops down a bit, and there's a bush, and then the pile of snow is level with the bush. It's really cold. Yeah, so this is by far the most snow we've gotten this winter. So this is definitely a snowstorm. It's really bad. So I'm really praying that my husband made it to work okay. And after work, he's going to Krispy Kreme's. We got a Wag-Jag deal certificate that will give us 2 dozen donuts. Like, we really need that. But he's going to, in all fairness, he's going to bring one for his friends, and then the other dozen will just be for us. So he's going to visit them after work. So he's, the Krispy Kreme's is near his work, so he's going to get that, and then he's going over to his friends for the evening. So I just really hope that by the time he gets out of work at 4 o'clock, that the snow has at least stopped or died down, and that they've got those roads really good and clear, because I worry about him so much driving on the highway and everything. So yeah, so I am going to eat my breakfast now. I slept in until almost 10 o'clock, 9:45 I got up. I actually woke up at 9 and almost got up, but then I just kind of laid there and dozed on and off for like the next 45 minutes. So I have got a messy, messy coffee table. So I got to get that tidied up and get these boxes somewhere. I'm keeping these boxes because I think I might need them to ship some stuff out. And I hate having to go and buy boxes that size if I can get them for free. Then I got to tackle our island, which is also a mess. So I really should make these bottles today so that they can go away. Same as these pacifiers. Yeah, so I just got to try and get that tidied up. And maybe get this shelf here a little bit more tidy. I have stuff for my sponsor kid that I need to put in her scrapbook. So I just want to get things tidied and clean, and then I gotta do my banking with my pay, and then